Hello, Aloe. How are you?
Hey, I'm getting my background set up, but hello, how are you, Abir?
I'm great. Better know that I'm talking to you.
Yeah, say all the right things to me, sis. Say it all. Hold on, let me get it all set up.
Yep, and I started live. Yeah. Hey, Ari.
Hi, beautiful. Are we live for everyone else or is it just us?
We live for everyone else, but
Oh, lovely.
yeah, but we 3 minutes early, so
Okay, great. I'm going to send you a question in the chat.
no problem.
Hey, how do you get that background onto?
Yes. So when you go to the video, like your camera down, there is choose virtual background.
Ah, God bless. Thank you.
Yep. And then add image.
God bless. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm excited. I'm fantastic.
Love it.
Oh,
there it is.
okay.
Okay.
Confidence coach, what is your background?
I am working on it. I'm like, okay, I downloaded it. I'm working, y'all. I'm coming, I promise.
Appreciate you.
Look I'm just happy I'm not the only lame-o over here because that is exactly the question I was going to ask. I'm like, everyone knows this answer already.
No, I didn't. Okay, so you'll go to are you on your laptop or anything?
I am.
Okay, so then you'll go to where it says like start or stop video. And there's a tiny little like up arrow. And then you'll go choose virtual background.
I'm in background and effects.
There is a plus, add image. You need to add image.
So it'll say the center screen. There'll be where your face is right now.
Oh, yes.
There's a plus button.
Oh, there it is on the
Wait,
right
is
side.
mine backwards?
No, yours is good.
Oh, because mine's
backwards.
Oh, you see it back or there is a click mirror view or something. There is a mirror view.
Okay.
Oh.
But everyone else looks good?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So
This is great.
How do I, where do I, it's okay.
Let me help you.
This is fun.
That looks good.
I text it to myself, so it's like on my little text is here, but then how do I get it out of there and do I have to save it and then go in and get it?
Yes.
It needs to be on your laptop.
Okay, that's the issue.
Okay, Heidi.
Yeah, Jacinda, I have that, but I just don't know what to like. Thank you for sending it. So then I just save it.
It's working.
To your laptop, yeah.
All right, good. I'm like a few minutes from home, so
let's run it. She run it for it.
I'm like running.
I will give it a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes, for everybody to settle down.
I'm gonna put some press-ons real quick because that's the day that we're doing.
Okay.
I'm so excited, ladies. I'm so glad to see y'all. By the way, my name is Alo, but we'll get into that later. But yes.
Did we get it wrong?
Hey, family. Well, you know, just sometimes I put it out there before it happens.
I think that's a great idea.
Just before it happens, because I get Aloe.
Before it happens.
Okay, y'all. I don't know what it is that I'm doing that is not helping. So it's up, the image is up, and
so did you
Like when you go to your files on your computer, is it on there?
No, it's not. I can't get it off. So I clicked it off of the message, and then another window opens up and it shows that the image is on there, but there's no, and then there's nowhere to.
Oh, share your screen.
Okay, where are you?
Abir
Yeah, she,
can share her screen right now.
Yeah.
Oh, are we live?
We are live. Go ahead, keep filing.
Okay, great.
It's behind the scenes. That's fine.
Okay, great.
Okay, so do you see this?
There you
This
go.
is right here. And then
Okay.
what?
How do we save that to your computer? Oh, Lord help us all. I'm not a Mac person. Okay. Dear Jesus, please give me the wisdom for this moment.
you should be able to double click it, I believe, and it might. If not, go to file.
Up here,
Five.
right?
I like that. 5. Let's go 5.
Come out that countryness came out that Bama.
Yeah.
Do you see how there's no save? Because I did do that, but there's
Oh,
no
there's the
save.
save. There it is.
Where?
Choose selected image save. Right
Oh,
there.
you mean the SAVE right there?
I mean, Mac.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Great. We're moving with it. Okay.
To my desktop, correct?
Yes. I think. Okay,
Well,
and
look,
then
it's
go
done.
back to the little guy,
Actually,
the Zoom call.
Goodness gracious.
oh, I didn't know that Zoom has option. You can send files in the chat.
How come I can't get out of here? Okay, wait. And then okay, then I can go back in here. Nope. It's not what I want to do.
Go back to Zoom.
Okay, okay.
There she is. Yeah. And then that little plusy button. Oh, nice. Oh, Abir, she is on it.
Oh, I wish I would know which the image was. Goodness knows what we're gonna get. Hold on.
Nice. Here we go.
Is that it? I have no idea.
It is today.
It is today? Is that what that says?
We'll
plus.
go.
It's today, the 22nd. No, that's me speaking. I'm
the
just gonna use a
plus
background that serves me.
There you go.
There's the plus. You see the plus right on the right side? That little plus. Yep. Down.
To the Roy, to the Roy, to the Roy, to the down,
A little bit down.
to the down. Oh, right there.
There.
Little baby gray one. Oh, to the right. To the Roy.
What are we doing here? Why can't I get this? But this is not the right picture, y'all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you see the little plus button?
Nope. I see add tags. This?
I think we're at the wrong. I think there's something on yours that isn't on ours.
There's definitely not a plus that I see. Oh, she's requesting. Oh, go ahead. Yes, Abir, take over.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes,
Wow.
it is. I loved when I was working in corporate America and IT would come in and just take over the thing. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know there was availability thing on Zoom though. That's amazing.
but I'm not sure. Okay. Why I'm not able to get to that plus?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I know it's not just me.
No girl. No girl.
Yeah, it's not just you.
Man, I should have wore pink so I could pop in this background.
Yeah, I'm not able to do that plus thingy.
Okay, so I just I just need to look for it is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Look how quick that was, y'all.
Ladies.
Okay. All right, but it's not picking it up. Does it take a minute to do it? Your device requires a green screen to support.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Many good questions.
good question. So double click it. Yeah, probably you have to update the Zoom, the Zoom client or something. Something has to do with the software, which might take a little bit of time.
Oh wait, maybe there's a button down here that says I
Oh,
have.
there it is.
green
Is that it
screen.
right there?
Look at that! Look at me working this stuff out. I'm so excited
Yeah.
right now. Hey, whoa. Okay, y'all.
Okay. A little too green. Screening.
Abir, what's going on?
What is going on?
A
How
red-
about, would it be the end of the world if we have a black background?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can have any background you want.
Can we see her?
All right, let's go back to original. That's fine.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
All right, no problem.
We're with you on it.
I tried. I really did. I did the
We're
thing.
right there with you, dear. Don't you worry.
All right. Okay, little baby. Hey.
Hey, Rosa.
Desi.
Hi, Jacinda.
Hi, Ari.
Hey,
Lovely
everyone.
here. Hi, everybody. Is everybody here?
I guess.
Everybody in it fast.
I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna grab my coffee really quick.
Oh, that was
I believe. Let me see how many. We have Rosa, Nikki, Nishi, Ari, Jacqueline, Reina, Heidi, Elo, right? And just,
hello.
yes, and Jacinda. So we have everybody in here. Not sure we don't have anybody like any issues with other people joining. Not sure, but we gotta keep it 3 minutes and we will kick it off. Okay.
Great.
Just gonna send another reminder for people. And
Halo, what kind of light do you use? Because you are looking radiant over there right now.
Girl, so it's a bunch of ring lights and some studio lights and some flood lights. Girl, it's a lot of little work over here. Yeah.
It's doing it though. It's doing the most.
Glory to God. God is the greatest. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
Good to see all of you guys. Per you.
And likewise.
Yes. Hey, Nikki. I see you, boo. Hey, Nikki.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you again.
Good to see you, my love. Rosa, I love how you got your baby with you all the time.
She is on
Thank you.
brand.
He's
She's-
here. He
Yes.
is here. Yes, I am on
Women
brand.
CEOs.
I love it.
Dallas needs some merch.
Yep.
Or something. Hanging with mommy.
His
Yep.
his head keeps going into the background.
I know. There he
I'm
is.
sorry, I love that. So cute. So cute.
He was like, "Mom, I need to be part of the meeting."
So cute.
Okay, we got a fresh set of nails, y'all. All right, here we are.
You crack me up, girl, with those nails. I love
Oh, you know I was working hard when I lost 6 of them today, and I was like, today's not the day. Today is not the day.
Oh my gosh. All right, ladies. Anyone doing anything tonight?
Oh, I have a date, y'all.
Oh.
And let me say this: he's driving from a different state to come and meet your girl.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
He's driving from Oklahoma. Okay, you go
that's
out
one
with
for
your
the
bad
books.
self.
Okay.
Ain't no promises over here for anything but a nice dinner and some nice friendship and conversation, and we'll see what happens. But you know it's going to be a very nice dinner and some very nice conversation. That's the value that I will bring.
Does that say we're streaming on YouTube already?
yep.
Where do you see that? Oh,
Okay.
lovely. Oh, fabulous. So now everyone knows that
So
I'm going
now
on a date
everyone
tonight.
knows.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop the link from YouTube. So everybody, you can share it with people.
That's hilarious.
We will cut off the first 15 minutes.
So no, leave it on there. People, if they know anybody that, is amazing, fabulous, and is here for this sister right here, send them my way.
Single, ready to mingle, huh, Ari?
100% with the right person. With the right person.
Right.
I'm here for
Not
it.
just anybody. Not just anybody. Let's make sure.
I'm here
The husband is out there.
All
He's
right.
out there creating wealth.
That's right, baby.
He's busy.
That's
in
right.
a meeting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's counting all our bags of money right now.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's a little busy.
I love it.
What's the YouTube? Could you?
Is there an ID and password?
I just posted it in the chat.
Thank you.
Okay.
Meeting. There is no password. It's the meeting ID.
Okay.
Are you, Abir, are you waiting to let people in? Or are you just?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Aloe as a co-host and some of you too, so you guys can help with that. All right.
Awesome.
All right, what else we have here?
Hey, y'all, female CEOs, all right here. We are waiting for you. Get online, and get in the room. We'll see you soon.
Let's go.
Hey, y'all, female CEOs. Sorry, y'all.
No, that was great. That was great.
Behind the scenes. All right, I guess we are. It's about time. Let's kick it. Let's get started. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here. I see some IEEE support joining us. Thank you very much. Today is the Women's Entrepreneurship Day. Happy Women's Entrepreneurship Day, female CEO. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's every day. We celebrate it today, but it's every day. Woman Entrepreneurship Day. It's every day female CEO winning, killing it, getting the bag, and handling the families as well and the babies. So without further ado, my name is Abir Sharmiti. I'm a female CEO. I'm a female CEO, founder and CEO of LA Media Empire, podcast host, and I love bringing women together. That's my mission. That's my passion. I love bringing women together, this conversation. And I'm here supported with an amazing pool of females. I just met them a few months ago, and we just like bonded, and now we are building a movement. So thank you everyone for joining. I have Aloe, the confidence coach. She's gonna be my co-moderator, co-host for the day. We have a panel of 10 female CEOs, and like 10 female CEOs. I didn't see any panel like that. I've been to conferences, but I never seen a panel with 10 female CEO with that beautiful background together. So I'm really, really excited. I will lend it to LOA, and the mic is yours.
Hey y'all, what's up y'all? I am your girl A Low. I am your confidence coach. And y'all, I love getting people together and helping them to know the greatness that lives on the inside of them. I want you great. Why do I want you great? Because we are all connected. We are all one. I have never seen a head walking around without his shoulders. We need each other. We are the body. We need to be unified. So of course, when my girl Abir told me about what she was trying to do with the female CEOs, I was with it, especially when she told me the ladies that were a part of it. I was definitely with it because these women are phenomenal. These women are incredible, baby. You can go check us out, go look us up. Every single last one of these women on this screen, they are working, they are doing the doggone thing, and they are not leaving anybody behind. So sign me up, baby. It is an honor to be here. I go live every single day, Monday through, well, not every day. Monday through Friday, okay, at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram to encourage you with the word of God to know who you are and whose you are so that you can go out here and dominate. That is who I am. I am a mother of one son and a wife of 10 years. Glory to God. It's been a blessing, but God, of 10 years. And I am a confidence coach and queen of sales. So that's something I'm working on too. High ticket sales are been my thing behind the scenes, and it's an honor to be your co-moderator. So yes, all right. So next we got for introductions, I'm gonna throw it over to my sister who is actually right here to me, but I don't know, this may be like this. Give it up for my beautiful sister Ari, y'all.
Hi, y'all. Hi. All right. I got the pink background. I guess it was just a call for me to be on this brand because, pink is my thing. So we're just going to roll with it because your sister couldn't figure out how to get the other background. But I am with all of my sisters and I'm super excited to be here. So yeah, I'm Ari Madrano. I am the 1% walking, talking miracle. And so what that means is your sister right here used to not be able to walk because she had a full craniotomy with a tumor. And she not just walked out of that rehab center, she danced out of that rehab center. And that's just one of about a dozen things that I have gone through and grown through. And that is now my testimony and my purpose and my path. And so what I do now today is what I was called to do, which is to preach, speak, and teach. And I talk about what goes in your eye gates and what goes in your ear gates and what comes out. So we're making sure that everything that goes in is abundantly and beautifully all yours, because trash in, trash out. We don't want any of that. So we want to make sure that the ear gates and the eye gates are completely protected. And so I speak about your self-talk and your cell talk and how to get you to the other side of you in business, life, and love. Amen. And I'll pass it on down. Let's go.
Hey, let's keep it rolling. Oh my God, let's keep it rolling. I have Jacinda. Well, might be this.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. My name is Jacinda Nusta. I'm in Indiana. I run 43 Airbnbs and I started a year and a half ago. I went from 3 to 43 in a year and a half, and it is by God's grace alone. I'll tell you that much. And a lot of hard work. We'll tell you that too. I realized really quickly that I was done asking a boss if I could live my life. My family's states away. I love to travel, and I'm not waiting until I'm 65 to do it. And I feel really passionate about coaching others to have a life of freedom to choose the same.
Love it, love it, love it. Your road to 50. All right, let's go. We have Nikki Amini. Let's go.
Hi, everybody. I'm a celebrity brow artist, bi-coastal, been in the industry for 15 years, have owned my own business for 10. I stepped into entrepreneurship right when my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and I was not able to work a job anymore. You know, when you work a job, you almost have to ask, you know, when you could have a break, when you could be off and stuff like that. So when it came to a point where my mom got super sick, I had to step out on faith and do something that I could be available to her and her needs. So that's when I decided to start this entrepreneurship, and I've been in the game for 10 years. And my biggest thing in my business is to create a safe environment while I do someone's brows, because one thing I've noticed is even though women come in for their beauty, most people don't have that individual that they need in their life to talk to. So my biggest thing is to create that safe environment for them. So thank you, guys.
Love it. Take it away, Eloise.
Hey, y'all, let's give it up now for my other sis. Y'all give it up for the beautiful Rosa Rodriguez.
Woo! Hi, my name is Rosa, and I help mompreneurs create a high ticket coaching program, even if they're still working a 9 to 5. I help them create something that is lucrative so that they can, you know, transition out of the 9 to 5 life and into the you know, coaching business. So I started coaching after my dad passed away. He was an entrepreneur his entire life. And then after he decided to then retire and sell his business, he got diagnosed with cancer a couple months after he retired. So I realized that, you know, I couldn't stay in the corporate world in that path to wait till I retired to then, you know, do something meaningful with my life. So I said, you know what, this is not for me. And I started creating my exit strategy. And I recently, after starting our P2P mentorship, was able to quit my job. And, you know, I've already started working in my own, you know, high ticket coaching program, and I've helped other women, you know, create their own. So that is what I'm doing right now. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Next, we have Heidi Powell, Boss Lady HP. I love your t-shirt.
I am the female.
Wonder where you got it from.
Hey ladies, for those that don't know me, my name is Heidi Powell. I go by Boss Lady HP, and I am a mompreneur. I am actually still in corporate America. As of right now, I'm using my corporate America income to fund my entrepreneurship. I want to, you know, work in the virtual space. Again, I am a travelholic. I love to travel, and I love to spend time with my daughter. I love to go out Saturdays enjoy it, being able to spend as much time with her. So part of that is learning to find things that work for me virtually. Right now, I am your small business tax expert. I help entrepreneurs and even individuals max out the tax deductions that they're eligible for, and also into financing. I am a CFO, so I like to help small business owners apply for funding for loans, grants, business credit. And yeah, that's about me, female CEO.
All right, love it, love it. Go ahead, Elle.
So let's give it up, y'all, for the next lady is CEO in the building. Y'all give it up for my girl, Miss Janet Santiago.
Me?
Right.
Hi guys.
Right.
I'm not on there. You gotta go somebody else.
No, it's okay. You're
I'm here to support y'all.
You're
Seriously,
bringing up-
I'm here for y'all.
Janet, you're always in the building. I'm thinking that you're one of the 10, girl. I'm
No,
sorry.
I said I'm learning
Yes,
from the
she's another-
best. That's why I'm always
she's
supporting
another
y'all.
one.
You are the next name up here. That is so funny. But we will give it up for, is it Raina?
Raina.
Hey
Here
y'all.
she is. Okay.
My name is Raina. I'm a mom of 3 and a project manager. My background is actually business management. That's what I went to school for, minored in accounting. And then pretty much I'd like to say I'm the Jane of all trades. Like whatever it is, I could do it. Like retail management was my thing. And then I got into, when I came to Atlanta and I became a mom, I wanted to figure out how I could work from home. So I actually got my nutritionist degree and started meal prepping, got to know Mr. and Mrs. 2 weeks out, meal prepped for them, and then did that for about 5 years. Pandemic hit, took me out. And then the Circle of CEOs came about with the whole project management. And I've just been doing that. It's literally, I've grown to find out it's my niche, and it kind of combines what I love most is mommying and working, because with the CEOs, I just get to do it all. Whatever it is they're thinking about, I just bring it to life with them. And it's been extremely challenging and extremely a growth experience. So I absolutely love it. I love working with them. And it's not a loss when it came to like my business, because a lot of people were like, oh no, your business. And I was like, no, it's a great thing. Sometimes you have to look at adversity and situations that hit you in life. It's just redirection. It's not that you're losing at something, it's you're being redirected to something greater. At that time, I was going through a divorce. I lost my business. It was a lot, but I was looking at it like, okay, I'm like being stretched to something even greater. And I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm at the most peace I've ever felt. My children are the happiest they've ever been. We're all the healthiest we've ever been. And these are the key important things to life. So I'm so happy to be here so we could all share these beautiful stories. And
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a beautiful story. And we all have a story. We all share a story. It starts hard, but it's always a beautiful story. And you said something very important. It's never a loss. It's a right direction. And it's always, and I feel like as women entrepreneurs and CEOs, we mastered that. That's why we're here. The females that I am surrounded with, they mastered the art of like managing, adapting to change and all that. And without further ado, we'll continue with the introductions. We have a next female CEO, Nishi.
Hello, beautiful women. So I'm so glad to be here tonight. Beyond all odds, I thought I wouldn't make it. And for those of who I work with on a day-to-day basis, you guys know I had no voice. Thank you, baby. I had no voice all week long. I lost my voice, but it's back and I'm here. And by faith, I was like, I am going to be here. I am going to show up and I am going to speak at the Female CEO event tonight. So I'm really glad to be here. So without further ado, let me just jump into it. So yes, my name is Niche. My name is Nichelle Marsh. I go by Niche, and it's actually my namesake. Everybody see me, they're like, there is riches to your name. Like there is riches in the niches. So it's like your namesake. So what happened was, for me, I'm actually a law student. I got my bachelor's degree in law. I minored in communication and psychology. And then from there, I kind of progressed into, okay, what do I do next? I went into running a Fortune 500 company. I am a Jamaican, so I was working in Jamaica for a very long time, running off the marketing department for companies and also in the hospitality industry. Fast forward, I migrated to America. I'm an immigrant, proud immigrant, and living it up here. I found a way to put my God-given skills and abilities and to turn it into magic, like make money. And so what happened to me was I came to America, hustling and bustling, trying to clear my student loans, as we all do, try to clear bills and help out back home. But then I got pregnant and I'm officially a mom of a beautiful 3-year-old. Bundle of joy. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. But what happened was it became hard. It became hard to do everything the hustling that I was doing while being a mom. And to make matters worse, the pandemic hit before he even turned 1 year old. So now that caused me to lose my job. It caused me to not be able to work. I ended up being a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? And one day someone said to me, you are way too talented to sit at home and do nothing. And so what happened was I started to reach out and I helped anybody I could to help them with their branding, help them with graphics, help them with their websites. And then next thing you know, people are like, you're really good. And so that was the birth of me going into entrepreneurship. I really never thought that this was where I would go. I thought I'd be an attorney, a trademark attorney by now, to be honest. But it ended up pulling me down a different path. And I found my passion for branding and marketing and even systems on a whole. So what I do now is I help new or aspiring entrepreneurs build their profitable brands online. Like I show them what is possible with their brick and mortar and taking that online, creating a digital space, digital products, and launching that. And then more importantly, just using branding to really, really.
You are muted.
How long?
Not just to really.
Okay, so right now, my passion is just to help women do what I've done, build a business online while building and raising their family. And I thought it was impossible. And to be honest, it was a struggle. But I've gotten to the point now where I know it's possible. And a lot of women out there that's still saying it's impossible to have both. I want to show them my story, my journey, and show them what's possible from being a work from home mom, a businesswoman, and even still holding down a 9-to-5. So that's what I do. So it's really a pleasure to be here with you all. And yeah, let's go.
I love it. Thank you for joining us. And for whoever who doesn't know, I work with Nishi closely in one of the businesses. So she's my support system, as also Haiti. So we love that. We love to do that, to support each other and support other women. And last but not least, Jacqueline Shadek. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, Abir. I was not quite ready to speak. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm super excited to be here with all of you. And you can see my lovely picture. That's what it looked like on a good day. Again, such a pleasure to be here. My name is Jacqueline Shadek, and I am a certified financial planner. So you guys can come to me with all of your financial, money, investment questions. The reason why I became a certified financial planner is because, my mother was taken advantage of by a financial advisor, and she lost everything that we had including our home. And so I set out to be the go-to person for financial questions and financial guidance. And so everything that I do centers around whatever is in the best interest for my clients, whether that's investing, figuring out better insurances for their family, and just overall tactics to build generational wealth. That's the name of the game. And so super excited to be able to add to this group of ladies. You know, as women, we are so much more vulnerable to being taken advantage of in the financial world, but we, as according to Forbes, are better investors. So I love to see all of you ladies here investing in yourselves, investing in your businesses, and I'm happy to be a part of this and would love to help any way that I can possible. So thanks so much for this opportunity, Abir, and let's get it. Let's go, ladies.
All right, let's go. Thank you, Jacqueline. Beautiful Jacqueline. Thank you for joining. Hope you feel better. I know she couldn't turn on the camera, but yeah, let's kick it. Confidence coach. Nishi, she was talking about how hard being a mom, and like I see a lot of female entrepreneurs who are moms in here. I think I'm the only one who's not a mom, so I'm the child in here. So okay.
I'm right there with you, Abir.
Okay, I'm not feeling alone, but yeah, that's really one of the top topics or challenges that a lot of female entrepreneurs they struggle with, being a mom and being an entrepreneur. So we want to elaborate on that. We want to have a conversation about that. So confidence coach, you can kick it with that.
Yes. So what's up, y'all? It's your girl A-Lo again. And honestly, going into entrepreneurship full time, the reason why I did it was because of my son, was so that I could have more time to spend with him. And it sounds crazy because I just wanted to be my own boss. Like I needed to set my own schedule, to create my own, so I can spend more time with him. He was growing up so fast, so rapidly. And I believe I went full time when he was 3 years old. He's 6 now. Oh, wow. That just hit me. Wow, it's been 3 years. But he was 3 years old, and I felt like I was just missing time with him. He goes to daycare. He's there most of the time. He's there throughout the day, and then he comes home. And then I'm working. And then it's like, if my boss needed me, I had to go in when he needed me to go in. It's just like on the weekends, and then of course we're going to take that extra money, right? But then I realized I was missing time with him. But for being a full-time entrepreneur, even though it's been a balancing act, I love the fact that I can spend more time with him, that even if I am on a Zoom call, I love my girl, Rosa, and I'm definitely about to pass it to her because she is not afraid to be like, I got my baby. This is my life. It is what it is. I am a mom first before I am anybody's coach, before I am anybody's mentor, before I am anybody. And that's the reality of the situation. I am Sam's mother before I am anybody's confidence coach. If me and my relationship with my child is on the rocks, then I can't give anybody confidence or help anybody else, because this is the one job that I know God has given me, is to be a mother. This is the one job, because I struggled hard to be a mom. Okay, so I didn't just get pregnant. He is my rainbow baby. I have angel babies in God's hands now. So I know what we go through as mothers. This is not random that we're moms. We have been chosen for this life, but it's up to us what we do with it. So I decided to go full-time entrepreneurship so I can be like, hey, you know what? I can't take this call because I want to go pick my child up. I want to spend time with my kid. So it takes a lot of effort and a lot of discipline, but it can be done, and it is being done. So Rosa, what do you think about how is it being a mompreneur, and how do you balance being a wonderful, incredible mother and still being the high ticket sales coach that you are?
Oh, that's a great question, because I think, my whole message is learning how to create boundaries in your business, in your personal life, and just all around you. We are a mom, we are, a wife, we are a business owner. We have so many roles. So sometimes we try to we try to do so many things, and if we don't have if we don't set boundaries around our time, it gets a little crazy, right? So, you know, we have to be able to prioritize ourselves, be able to ask for help and say, you know, like, I don't have to be the superwoman. I can say, I can raise my hand and say, I actually do need help. And I learned, and you know, throughout this whole process that I was looking at people who had teams, and I was like, oh, of course they can do it because they have teams. And my kids are here, you know, like it's whenever I'm having a meeting, whenever I go out and you see me in conferences, like the kids, you know, like that's who I am. That's part of my brand. So knowing that, you know, like I don't have to hide the mess, the like live the child that is living here, that is jumping around and dropping off the all of the things, right? That's part of who I am. So you know, I needed to build my own team, and that's what I started to do. And my business runs, you know, like the whole point is for me to fire myself from my business so that my business can run. Like that's the goal, that my team can run the business and all I do is, you know, present and focus on my zone of genius, right? So I think that is really important. Sometimes as solopreneurs, we feel, and as moms, like we feel like we have to do so much. Like, yes, of course I can do that. No, you need to start letting go and start allowing people to help you so that you can run the business and not be stuck inside of the business. So that's it.
You brought up amazing points. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for sharing. And since I have known you, I always, every time I jump on a call, she's with the kids. So now I can't see her without the kids. I'm like, I'm gonna be asking what is the kids. So that's something I feel like you doing great job, and a lot of women, they are doing really great job, letting the world know that they are moms, and it's okay to be a mom, an entrepreneur, and work in corporate. One of the stories that really empowers me is the Girls Who Code founder. Like, she used to hide the picture of her niece behind her desk, because she didn't want to allow other people to see it, because when they see she has a niece, she has someone to take care of, they might not send her to conferences, they might not give her tasks that she really want to do, or probably she thinks she can handle. And from one mom to another, Nishi, I see Cavani wanted to join the call.
You know, he's always on call. He's AKA the credit baby. So yeah, I mean, I echo everything that Rosa said, and I'm with you 100%, but I'm going to keep it real. I was one of those moms who felt like I wanted to do it all by myself. And eventually I learned that I need to delegate. And to be honest, it's like at first you're like, no, but I can do it. I can be the graphic designer, the web developer, the content creator, the executioner, the everybody, right? I can be everybody. And while I'm trying to maintain my family, provide for my husband, provide for my son, and just do it all, then guess what happens? We get burned out. We get tired, we get frustrated, we want to quit entrepreneurship and go back to the 9 to 5, just be like, I'm done. I could find the easier way out. And what I realized was I was spreading myself too thin. Yeah, I can do it all. That's true. But do we need to do it all? And will we be able to scale and grow at the rate that we want to grow doing it all? No. So what happened was I wised up and I realized that I need to build a team. So it all started when I realized that building a team for the company that I'm working in actually helped us progress, and it tripled our efforts and it made us scale even faster. I'm like, why am I doing this for others and not doing it for myself? And so I took a step back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to invest time in growing my team. I'm going to invest time in automation and delegation, right? And those are the two things that I want to, I'm doing it now, but I want to become so good at it that when I speak to a woman, like I went to it wasn't Invest Fest. I was at one of the conferences and a lady stepped up to me and she said, How do you do it? I have mommy guilt. I need help. I need to figure out how to do the business while being a mom. And then like 5 other women came to me with the same thing. And I'm like, they're like, I need to know, how do I automate my business? How do I delegate things so I can do better and make more without the mommy guilt? You'll be surprised how many people struggle from this. And some people don't even know that that's what it's called, mommy guilt, you know? And so I realized that there is a need in the market for women like us to speak up and to show other women what's possible through automation and delegation. And so those 2 things are my passion. Everybody knows Cavani. He's my first and only. He's 3 years old. I've had bad luck with getting him into daycare. So what happened was I started homeschooling. And so this is me homeschooling while being on my meetings, and all my clients know I have a son and I don't hide it. Right. But what I learned is that I get really, really stressed out. And I'm like, yeah, I need a team. The key is in the team. And so, yeah, I would encourage any woman listening to this right now. If you are a woman, a mom, a work from home mom, who is passionate about building your empire, building your business, but you have kids and you feel like you can't do it all, let me tell you, the key is in automation and delegation, right? And then also having a good network of women around you to support you and to show you the way. And that's actually why I started Boss Mom Talks, because I know that I don't know everything. And I know there are other women ahead of me who have figured some things out, and that there is an audience and people out there that need women like us. So pretty soon I'm going to be launching the podcast. So I'm going to need my girl Rosa, Alo, everybody to jump on the podcast. And we're going to talk about these things and like really show women what's possible. And to be honest, you don't have to be a mom to be a part of this movement. As a woman overall, like, it's a struggle for us. Trust me, like, we trying to figure things out even without having kids yet, right? Because we want to do so much. Again, automation and delegation goes right across the board. So yeah, that's it for me. And I'm really proud of myself, to be honest, because today I knocked out 15 interviews and I hired 5 developers. So my team is growing and I'm super, super pumped and excited about my future. So thank you.
All right. Give it up to Nishi. Congrats. That's amazing, and that's a great story. Do we have other moms? Yes, we have many moms. Heidi, she's like, don't call me. Yes, Heidi, go ahead.
Now you throwing me under the bus. See, it's a little different for me. My daughter's older, so she understands now, like, entrepreneurship. Like, I'm working, I include her in it. If I'm doing something, like, I need your help. Like, so it's a lot easier when you have older kids. You want to involve them so they understand, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not just working. I'm not giving you the time that you want, the, one-on-one, because I'm working. When they see the work, they learn to appreciate it. Like, you know what? My mom was working. When she sees I'm here on my laptop, she'll come through with a coffee. Do you need a snack? Do you need this? Like, she starts to value what I do a lot more than just complaining and throwing tantrums. So as your kids get older, I would suggest to involve them into your lifestyle when it comes to working. Like, learning that my daughter soon turned 10 in like 3 weeks, and she's 100%. And plus, it's like being a role model. Like, she sees it, she's like, I want to be a business owner when I grow up. Like, I want to be able to work off the laptop. I want to be able to travel the world and not have to have my own, like, I want to be my own boss. So as the kids get older, I say involve them in the lifestyle, because it makes them, follow your footprints.
Yeah, 100%. Raina, do you have any comments on that?
No, I agree with everything that both the ladies said. I think, yeah, the number one thing is, to be honest, for me, I have an 18-year-old who's graduating. He's a senior. And then I have a 7-year-old who's grade 1 elementary, and a 6-year-old who's a kindergartner. And I homeschooled them up until this was the first year that my kindergartner and 1st-year-old went away. So they were home with me the entire time. So I think the key is to love on the children and also to explain through parenting. it's not delegating, it's literally explaining. Like and normally I don't, when they come and ask me for anything, I don't just do it. I'm like, okay, listen, this is how you do. Because that actually in turn helps me. So my like parenting style is so independent, and they've become such independent little beings. And I don't, and I don't guilt trip myself. Like, it's so important for me to, I've learned, my divorce has taught me it's so important for me to know my limits, to know, like, to listen to my body, to know when I need a break, to not feel guilty, to understand that, okay, but I'm working, I'm providing. I'm no longer feeling guilty for working, to just, be my own, like, fan. And I literally been my own supportive. Nobody got you but you. The quicker, like, having a network is so important as a mom. Having your tribe, having a support system is super important. But real talk, nobody got you but you. At the end of every day, you've got to be your number one support system. You've got to give yourself the tough talks. You've got to give yourself the good talks. You've just got to be there for yourself. So that's what I've learned to be. And that's like my parenting style, just independence.
100%. I agree more.
I love that. Abir, I don't know where you were trying to go, but she kind of brought up a little bit of something that I'm curious about. That Ari kind of brought up a little bit too. Like, okay, so I'm shifting gears, you guys. How many single ladies? How many of you guys on the panel are single? Okay, how many single? So I have to ask this too, since Ari kind of sort of brought it up. But how do you guys manage dating and trying to balance being a female CEO? Like, I have no idea. I've been married for 10 years and I've been with the same man for 12. But how do you guys balance daily? Now, this is a question I just threw at y'all. It's a curveball. Anybody want to take it up? Because I'm just curious. Like,
I would love to take that up.
Yeah.
I don't know dating like y'all, so I would love to hear, please.
One, I incorporated into my entrepreneurial path, right? And so for those of you who don't know me, I also do my dating chronicles on Instagram. And so I made it a part of my brand because it's just what I do. I'm authentic, I'm transparent, and part of what I am is also single. And so why not bring you along that journey, with me? So I'm also a dating coach, but how did I everything that I do is in excellence, I believe. And so I want to do it in excellence. So I 100% believe, as I know all of our panelists here believe, in mentorship. So I first and foremost sought out the guru of dating. So I literally spent several thousands of dollars to figure out, how do we do this in excellence, in health, in all the ways, right? And so I had someone speak into my life and help me with my blueprint now, because I'm now twice divorced and it's not going to be a third. Like, this is it, right? So what you seek, you shall find. So I want to make sure that now what I am seeking is in all excellence, right? And health. And so because I'm going to find that, how do I now incorporate that as I go? I live in Dallas, Texas right now. And I say I spend more time out of Texas than I do in Texas right now, because I'm out speaking so much, or I'm at events or doing all the things. That part can be challenging unless you also block off time specifically for that. So what I do now is I say, on these 3 days throughout the week at these certain times, I am now checking my messages on platforms, because I'm on all the platforms, because one, it's part of my journey, right? My entrepreneurial journey. And I speak about dating and I talk about things that work for me and don't work for me and them. So I need to make sure that I'm also doing what I say I'm going to do, which is to feed education in that area. But I'm also here to find my purpose partner, y'all. And I need to be intentional about that. So I intentionally take out these days and I say, all right, these are the days that I'm going to allow phone calls and or communication. And then I need to stay committed. If I'm truly committed to finding my partner, then I need to be committed to dating. I need to be committed to putting myself out there. So to your question, just like I do anything else in business and with my partnerships or relationships or anything like that, I block off time for that. So I'm intentional about seeking my partner. Hope that helps y'all.
Well, definitely not helping me, but I was just for the other single ladies in the room.
Not for the married women, but hey, but
but yes,
you're also intentional with your marriage partner, right? It's the same thing.
True. Very true. Very true. Anybody else want to speak on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna be honest with that, and I think part of it is being in the entrepreneurship journey.
You
I
guys muted.
feel. You hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, someone said no. Someone said no. All
We
right.
can hear you.
All
Keep
right,
going.
awesome. Okay. So yeah, I was saying being entrepreneur and before being an entrepreneur, dating, especially for females or for me, I would say it became harder to be honest. And I think it's because of my focus has shifted to more being focused in business. Most of my time is on business. Most of the conversation that I enjoy is about business. So having a conversation and a regular chat about or getting to know someone new, it's honestly it's hard. It's hard, and it's sometimes I'm like I avoid it. I canceled many dates just because I don't feel like it and I have something more important to be on or another event to be on. So I will definitely use some help when it comes to that. Ari, I've been on your Instagram live the other day with the with the dating coach. So yeah, that was helpful. So
And another
I'm-
way, a beer. All you've got to do is this in those business conversations that you have. And I know folks have been in those rooms with me and I go, hey, by the way, I'm single. If you know an amazing man, that would be amazing for me. The girl's right here. And then I move on with business. Like, let folks know, a beer. How are people going to know in the room that you're not already taken? Because you're an amazing woman. Hello? Yeah. So, but you got to let folks know I'm single.
She
Okay.
dropped this so effortlessly, like right in the middle of the question. By the way, I'm single.
All right. I'm blushing here. So yeah. Who else wanna take on that? Or we can move on to the. You guys got to be blushing in here. So yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is it's difficult. Like either a mom or a single or even a married woman, it's difficult, and we're trying to figure out. And that's why we're having these type of conversation and being vulnerable and honest about it because they exist and we cannot avoid that. And you mentioned some of the area. You mentioned some of the important things that it helps is coaching and mentorship. Nishi, she mentioned having a female network support system for you. But unfortunately, some of us, or probably in the audience, you can tap in with the questions or comments. Like some of us, they didn't have that support, and it's either from family, it's either from corporate job and all that. And my question here, anybody can answer or tap in, is about how did you manage when you are alone? You have no support system. Yes, you have to be your number one fan, but technically how to do it? Yes, the mental part, putting yourself in that mental space. Yes, I'm alone by myself, but what other tips that you can share that you use as an entrepreneur and female entrepreneur that helped you? Coaching, mentorship, we spoke about that, but what other tools that someone in the audience now listening, okay, I feel that way but I don't know where to start? So anyone can take it. Jacinda?
Yeah, I was actually kind of feeling called to answer this. I know that I have to be very rooted in whose I am, what my identity is. I am loved by God. I'm a child of God, and therefore He makes me capable. He is going to bring me abundance and blessing and success. And so when I operate out of that energy, instead of like, I got this and this to do today, I have no clue how to do this, I can't count on nobody, that kind of stuff, like it is isolating and lonely to be in that kind of energy. So to really, Ari and I actually talk about this a lot, of just like really, it sounds so cheesy, I guess, but like we all know that like you should have like a good morning routine and yada yada yada. But man, it's the truth of just like really taking like a minute in the morning, maybe a good 10, 15 minutes, if we're honest, of just like, okay, this is me. This is what I'm feeling today. This is who I'm being today. Watching how you're being throughout the day of just like, if I'm so about the task all day long, it's never enough. I'll add 7 more tasks to my list by the end of the day, and I still don't feel like I accomplished anything. If the goal is being, you know, I am going to be present. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be optimistic about things, no matter all the problems that arise. Like today was a marathon of a day, and I still got another like 6 hours worth of work to do today. And I'm grateful though for it. Of just like, God has made me so capable to do this. That's one thing that I don't question. And so to really be grounded in whose I am and who I am and the abilities that I have, it has really been influential for keeping me on track, not losing momentum, and still keeping that focus.
I'm also going to jump in here and say what you say is so important, y'all. Like if the power of the word, your words is so incredibly important. So again, I go back to what you seek, you shall find, right? So if I say I am lonely, my subconscious is going to find ways to prove me right. And it's going to prove my loneliness. Okay. So if I walk around saying, ooh, I bring value into every room I walk into and everybody wants to talk to Ari, guess what? And anyone who's been in a room with me knows that is what I usher in. Because I bring in value. I want to communicate. I want to meet people. Everybody here on this panel right now, aside from Jacinda, but that was only because we actually met through personal development workshop. The rest of y'all I met online. Like I met online. So use what you do have. You're not lonely. I am not lonely. I have friendships. I create relationships. I create connections. So you have to speak life into your life so that then you attract that in. You know, when I went to one of the other conferences that, which one is it? My turn to speak. I walked in and I saw a young man who I'd been friends with online. I was like, what? That's amazing. IG friends are real friends, y'all. They are if you create that, right? But you can build momentum. It's one connection here, one connection. You are not alone. You are not alone. That is a lie. What you think is what you create. So you want to create connection, you create connection, and you start speaking life into that life and watch what the world brings to you. Because it brought me into this world with all of you. And it's a beautiful world with all you ladies. So thank you. So you have tools, you just got to use them and get creative. You're not alone.
True. Hey, do you want to speak on that?
I kind of want to tie in from the first question and the second. And I think one of the solutions to it is actually finding someone to date that's in the same field as you, that has the same interests as you, the same goals, the same value as you. So it builds a boundary where you're not getting distracted by your partner because they're lazy, they're slouches, they work at 9 to 5. You find someone in the same entrepreneurship journey as you, and you guys support and pour value into one another. It's like you built boundaries in the relationship and things play out pretty good. So yes, ladies, stop looking for the guys and that's working the 9 to 5, or if you're entrepreneurship that's going to be complaining that your time is always tied up because you're working. You have to find someone that's on the same journey that will understand, that's going to respect your goals too, 100%, and learn how to support them.
100%. I agree with what you said, and yeah, that makes sense. Definitely. And as you said, ladies, the journey is never alone when you look in the right direction, for sure. Instagram, online, I met most of my business partner now. They used to be stranger and people I didn't know before I moved to this country, and I knew nobody. So I started my journey alone, and I'm here surrounded with 19 people that I never imagined I would be with in this room. So it's the things that you speak in the universe, for sure, and you trusting yourself. That's the most important thing for me. I always trusted myself that I can figure it out no matter where or what or we do. So trusting yourself that you're gonna make it regardless how hard it is, and trying to figure out things. Always look at the bright side. Yes, there is
Mhm.
always challenges. There is always there was a whole pandemic, 2 years pandemic. So nothing can be more than that, or like can be harder than that. People lost their loved ones and all that, but we still here and we survived. And it's all the mindset that we had, having
Yeah.
like a millionaire mindset, like a successful mindset, like power mindset. That's what will take you through the journey and help you get to where you want to be. And I just wanted to tap into that because that's something very dear to me, like making it by yourself, traveling, leaving family, leaving home, and being alone and starting from scratch and becoming who you want, who you became today. So that's powerful. And I appreciate that we're tapping into this conversation. And I want to tap in each one of you. If Eloy, if you don't have anything to add on that, all right, all right. I want to tap into each one of you as expert in your field. I know Jacinda, she's the Airbnb queen. Rosa and confidence coach, they are a high ticket sales coach. Ari, the passion, Nishi, the branding. So I want to tap in each one of you and share one thing, because there is someone in the audience or somewhere in this universe on the internet, they want to be like you, or they want to get to that stage, they want to build a business like you, they want to have 100 Airbnbs. So what are the tips? Like, we're not gonna like keep it long, but give them like that secret weapon or sauce, like for them to get started, or how they get started. Because a lot of people, they are empowered, they passionate now, but they ask how. So give us some sauce. All right, and anyone can jump in. We can start with Jacinda.
Perfect. So at least for me, how I got started was I literally couldn't afford rent a month. And I was like, what am I gonna do? And I had an extra room in my house. And so I ended up just renting it out on Airbnb. And pretty soon then I wasn't just living paycheck to paycheck, like, hey, we actually got some room and stuff like that. But I say all that to say that, like, I started out with absolutely no money, and there is a way to start with that. So whether it's getting, I got free beds from a church that I was working at. I used my grandma's quilts. Like, it wasn't to the nines, but it got me where I am now, that's for sure. So to use what you have, and also like, when it came to needing financing for bigger deals and stuff like that, like there are really creative ways to get it, of just like, if you have a great credit score, you can apply for 0% APR credit cards. That's how I funded the furnishings of all my places and stuff like that. Find creative ways to get co-signers for things. Like there's a way of getting Airbnbs that's called rental arbitrage, where there's a landlord that I rent a house from on a long-term basis, then I furnish it and sublease it back out on Airbnb and stuff like that. But you have to make 2.5 times the rent amount in order to qualify for that house, and I didn't. And so I didn't need money from anyone. I just needed someone to co-sign with me. And so, like, finding creative ways to make that happen. Like, okay, they sign on the dotted line, they're going to get 1% of that profit of that property every single month and stuff like that. Like, make it, it's all, what did someone say? It's a stumbling block, not a stepping stone, until you pick your foot up high enough. Just like, it's just a stumbling block until you pick your foot up higher. Like, find the solution that works for y'all. There are lots of creative financing ways to make it happen. So just because you don't got money doesn't mean you can't start.
You're 100% right. Who want to take it next? Rosa, you want to take it?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things for me was building, like building a great offer and knowing what it was, the exact thing that my my ideal client was looking for. I was, and I think before that, even getting a mentor was like the biggest hack for me, I think. So I will always say that I feel like that is the fastest shortcut to wherever you want to go. Just find someone who's done it and pay them whatever it is that they're asking for. And that's it.
I agree.
And now the kids need me, so we're here.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Nishi, I'm sure you have some.
You were asking about the secret sauce. What was the question
Yeah,
again?
give us some secret sauce for someone who want to start their journey. Tell us how about little secrets about branding and stuff like that. What they need to know, like just a little bit.
Okay. I mean, if they want to start their journey in business overall, because for me, it's the brand is the start. Yes. You can't do anything else without knowing who you're going to speak to, who they are, where they are, and, how you're going to help them. So if you're going to get started in any business, you first need to figure out what's the problem that you're going to solve and how you're going to go about solving it. You know what I mean? What is the problem really, that the pain that your customers are suffering from that you need to address, or that you have the solution to address? Now, once you understand who that person is, then when you go out there, don't speak to a room full of people, speak to that person. I'm sorry, God. Yeah, my 3-year-old is a full man now. He's very independent, using the bathroom by himself. Okay. It's still new for me. So yes, I would say the first thing you want to do is make sure that you get super, super clear on, and a lot of people scare away from like niching down. But for me, it's bigger than niching down. It's your message. It's really your message, understanding who you serve. And so when you step into that room, you speak directly to that one person. And guess what? If there's a million of those one persons in the room, they're all going to gravitate to you. It doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. The mere fact is, this is the problem that they have. You know it so well because you're going to agitate it, right? And then you're going to shift and change their mindset, showing them what's possible because you have a solution that they don't know. There is something that they don't know, and you're going to now show them that you can give them or help them with that based on the fact that you have been there or you've solved that problem before. So I feel like for getting started with anything at all, yes, you need branding before you can even go to start marketing your business. You need branding before you can even go and build a system around your business. So you definitely would start with branding, understanding the market, understanding the niche and your audience and your ideal client, and then you can press forward full speed ahead. So that's how it worked out for me. That's what I help others to do. That's not all I do, but it's something I'm super passionate about. So definitely, if you need help with your messaging, with branding overall and strategy, I can help you. I can help you just kind of finesse the whole thing and then get you going with your story. All right, that's it for me.
Love it. I kind of want to echo what Nishi was saying, because these are some of the topics that we both talk about, and it's really important as a business, starting as a business, knowing your audience and knowing who you're talking to, because being passionate about the business is one thing, but actually putting it down and writing it down is different. So you have to have a strategy, and you have to have a plan how you want to execute or reach these people. So having a strategy and branding your business, understanding who you're going to serve, the people you want to serve, it's really important. That's the key. If you master that, everything will flow. Like customers, they will come to you. You don't need to go to them, because now you understand their pain points, you understand their problems, and they will come to you. So I think that's the secret to succeed in your business. Like master that, everything else will come after, like building a team, having system, automation, all that will follow. But you need to understand first where you want to go and who you want to serve, and everything will flow. Anybody else want to share some sauce, some tips?
Let me just jump in and say that I invited a special person here tonight. I'm not sure if anyone knows her. Her name is Anissa Getina. I just invited her. She called me. She's a good friend. Well, she's a client, but now a really good friend of mine. And it's so wonderful how those things happen, right? Your clients become your friends, they become your tribe. And that shows you that something's good is happening, right? But she's an amazing woman. And when she called me, I was like, you need to be in this room. So she's here. So I don't know if she wanted to say hello to you all, but she's definitely a wonderful woman to connect with.
Definitely. I saw Anissa. I was so happy to have you here. So Anissa, yeah, go ahead, jump in.
Guys, yeah, I wish I was here for the beginning part. But I definitely thank you for inviting me. I was just listening on to what people were saying. First of all, I just have to say, Niche is an absolute genius when it comes to her craft. And I think one of the best things that we need to do in business is understand what we're good at. I'm not good at what she's good at, but understanding our identity and our own abilities. And so I do speak into that space. One of the things that I help women do is get pretty on paper. I talk to them about getting their credit together, getting their business credit, and really learning how to leverage that by way of principles of the profitable Proverbs 31 woman. So really teaching who that woman is, not only just business, but our identity as women, because a lot of us are attached to what we do, right? And we are not what we do. We are actually first who guys that we are, and then we operate within the capacity and the gifts that he has given us so that we can go out into the world and reflect his glory. So I really teach about that more than I talk about credit. But that's one of the biggest things that I feel like is missing. Hallelujah. Ale. She wants to be a part of it. One of the things that that I feel like is missing in business is not just the people that we're targeting, but women. What is our identity? Who are we? Who are we? It's not, we'll say what we do, right? But I'm not what I do. And so really getting completely getting clarity on who we are before we even go out into the marketplace is one of the things that I'm so extremely passionate about, because I feel like we get lost in the sauce. I really feel like we'll look at other people, we'll start comparing. And the biggest thing to not compare and to even fight those temptations to do anything outside of what we're doing is to know who we are. And so that's what I talk about.
Definitely. You wanna comment on that, Elo?
Hey, no, well, definitely. I love that. I love that for sure. I was about to say one of the things that she said that I think is key, and it was going to be one of my biggest takeaways and one of the things that have helped me tremendously since being in entrepreneurship is just being real with myself and what I do and what I do not know. It's a lot that I do not know. And what I don't know, instead of me trying to YouTube university, like my girl Rosa said earlier, I got a mentor, okay? And I got a mentor who I'm not afraid to ask questions. I'm not afraid to be like, hey, I don't understand this. And then also too, one of the things that I've done too is network my behind off. So if it's something I do not know, I have connected with other people who do know the things that I don't know. And so when y'all get the opportunity, a third gym, I hate to say this, so get a mentor, network, and get into the rooms. When you get into the rooms, make connections. They are like-minded people like you. Why? Because birds of a feather flock together. We have all flocked to be in the same room together, okay? So that means something about your mindset got to be similar to my mindset. We may not talk the same. We may not look the same. We may not have the same businesses. But baby, if we can come together and you tell me what you know and I tell you what I know, we can come together. And the Bible says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, okay? So the reverse of that is if my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, if we get together and we gain all this knowledge, y'all, we're going to be what? Building each other up. We are going to be gaining life. We are going to be gaining prosperity. We are going to be gaining abundance. So we have to come together. The Bible also says, forsake not the assembly of the saints. Y'all, when we come together, there is power in this. This is more than just a Zoom call. This is more than just females getting together and exchanging ideas. This is females coming together and exchanging ideas and wisdom and education and knowledge, because you got a little bit of something that you've learned from your personal experiences, and you got a little bit of something that you've learned from your personal experiences. And when we can all come together, put differences aside and whatever else together and be unified, we are able to accomplish more. So get into the room, get in a mentor, and keep it real with yourself about what you do not know. And you will go so far, so fast. Y'all been able to get into rooms, work for Marvin Mitchell, Ash Cash Exantis, Storm Leroy. I've been the associate producer of Inside the Vault. I have worked on some of the greatest challenges that we have ever put together. I've been a part of one of the biggest conferences that I think financial literacy has ever put out, and I'm highly biased, and that's okay. I have every right to be. But y'all, I've been able to do all these things because I've gotten in the room and I invested in myself. You have got to invest in you. So yeah, that's what I got as a moderator. But anybody else have anything else on the topic?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on in because what has been so important for me as someone who is using her Speaking Now platform with all that I have been through, right, and to empower others. I get asked a lot, like, how did you do that? How did you do that? And for those that are stuck on the niche, okay, I'm going to tell you, get unstuck. Stop it. Stop it. I can't. And there might be people here that's like, just go to your niche, go to your niche. I'm going to tell you right now, when you are walking in purpose, which you are already, I don't care if you are breathing, you're in purpose. You have value, give the value, it'll come to you. I got so stuck for a minute on what's the niche? What's the niche? The niche is what I'm walking in already. The niche is who I am already. There is nobody on this planet that knows who to be like Ari. There is nobody here who has my thumbprint of 50 years, y'all, of all that I have gone through and grown through and all the things, right? Nobody can do that but Ari. So I love, Abir, how you were like, and Ari, she's got the whole fashion thing. Look, listen, y'all, I've never even said that. That never even came out of my mouth. But I love that when she looks at me, she thinks fashion. Because when I'm on stage, my biggest thing is my shoes. I love my shoes. Why? Because I couldn't walk before. So you go into my room and I've got about 120 of them. And I'm going to double and triple and quadruple all that too, because I bring glory to God for the feet that he gave me and the legs that he gave me and the heels that I'm in now. Thank you, Jesus. It's just me though. I didn't have to create anything. I was created by the creator to create, and who I am is more than enough. However, what I did do strategically is I got, as my girlfriend Alo said, in the rooms. But here's a little secret sauce, y'all, that I'm going to give you. Stop getting in the rooms where you already know you're going to find all your people. My secret sauce is I get in all the other rooms that I know not everybody has what I speak of and what I do, because guess what? I'm the one in that 1,000 room, or the one in that 10, or the one in that whatever that is only speaking about what I'm speaking about. You guys got to expand. You guys really, the whole networking, also stop gravitating to the people that do what you do. You got to expand. Right. I don't want someone that speaks like Ari or is talking about what Ari is doing like that, because I got that on lock. I really do. And if not, I've got all the mentors to do it, and I'm paying for all of that. But what I don't know is how to do this. How I don't know is what Abir does. What I don't know is what Jacinda does. What I don't know. So then that grows my reach, that grows my knowledge. And now I'm really powerful, because if I'm just one and the same and I'm duplicating that, what is I doing? But if I grow my tribe, now I'm like, ooh, now I got this, and now I got this one, and now I got finance, and now I got branding, and now I really got an arsenal of people. Now I got all the tools with me, right? So expand your network, and you will expand your net worth, y'all. And also go in expectingly to everything. I'll tell you right now, today I had a talk, and then I found out that, it's a really small, intimate room, right? And I'm like, the last talk I gave, there was 1,000 people in the audience. What you mean there's only going to be 12? What? Okay, Lord, what do you have for me? And let me tell you what I came out of this group of 12 women that I spoke with. I got a spot on a TV show. I got 2 spots on a podcast. And I picked up a publisher for the book I just wrote, the children's book I just wrote. That's what God can do. You just say yes, be obedient, and walk in doing what he called you to do, and just do the thing, be who you are, and watch the abundance come. All right, I can keep on going. I'm gonna stop. That's the secret sauce.
You're on mute.
You're muted, Abir.
All right, I was saying she said it all, getting in the right rooms. And that's something I honestly, that's how I got everything, like all the jobs from before, by getting in the right rooms. Like I never been interviewed for a job when I used to work. It's always people I met at conferences, I connected with, they recommended me, and I got hired. So I wasn't interviewed before. And the people I do business with is people I met through conferences and rooms like that. And I like when you said, get in rooms where you are not the smartest, or it's not just you, not Ari, everybody's Ari. No, I would go in a room where everybody's different than Abir, who does different things. So this is how I can offer them what I do. We can talk and have conversations about, and that goes for dating. I learned that recently. I have to stop looking in the same people they look like me. So somebody gave me that tip. So so yeah, that's for business too. You have to expand your network so you can expand your net worth. And these are gems, y'all. These are gems. And we are about to close the room in here. It's not the last conversation for sure, but I want to open up for people who want to ask questions in the audience, or from the panelists as well, if there are other topics they would like to talk about. But I still have some questions for the panelists. And one of them is about, I like to talk about change, and I observe a lot what's going on in the world. I follow what's going on in the world, and a lot of changes, especially for women, like even from the abortion laws and all that, and to the business side of it, to the tech trends and all that. These are all changes, but they actually affect us as female entrepreneurs on a different levels. So I want to jump on that and talk about, or ask you ladies, how you manage to adapt to change, because the only constant thing is a change. Everything else is changing. So how you, as a business owner or a female entrepreneur, a mom entrepreneur, or a single entrepreneur, how you manage with changes, like with the tech trends every day, how you keep up?
I'll go. I think the biggest thing is you have to stop trying to control everything, because you just never know what's gonna come. And you just have to learn to roll with the punches. We just went through 2 years of COVID. Like, we didn't know that was gonna come, but instead of trying to control the outcome of it, you have to learn to let go and let God. And if you don't know how something is gonna go, is just really to pray on it and allow God to give you the strength to deal with whatever that's going to come your way. So that's what I'll say.
I agree, but I agree with that. And I want to pull Jacqueline on that, and I want to hear her intake on that, especially as a financial advisor, and and ask you how you advise your clients, especially when it comes to the changes and the financial changes that happening in the world with the recession and all that. So what are the advice or best practices that you share with your clients and your mentees when it comes to that topic? Jacqueline? I'm not sure if she's here with us, but definitely that's an open question for everybody, especially for, she lost her voice. Sorry. All right, feel better, but it's fine. Anyone want to jump on this question, or we can roll it with how we manage and adapt to changes?
I can jump in because
Yeah.
I just actually talking about so I have my great grandfather who was the first Black race car driver, and so he's still alive. I get a lot of history from him, right? He's 98 years old, and one of the things that I was talking to him about was the history of America, right? And so I was asking him, did he see this? Has he seen this before? Is this something? And he said, yes. So when he started giving me more detail, I started to study the Great Depression, right? And there is a book that's called The Psychology of Money that talks about that history doesn't repeat itself, that people and their behavior and their responses to things, like we repeat the same type of pattern of behavior when we're fearful, when we don't have knowledge, when, you know, all of that, right? And so the four factors that led to the Great Depression was a global pandemic, which was the Spanish flu that lasted for 2 years. The stock market crashed. It was high unemployment. And then the fourth thing, but there's actually five, the fourth thing was war. And the fifth was a slowing down of global trading. And so when we look at that 100 years ago, this same activity was happening. I started to also study who were the people that made millions of dollars during this Great Depression. Now, it's been hard for us to call it a recession, right? But if we just go by history, we don't have to have them define it. We can go by history and see what the market was doing then and what it's doing now. We can almost say that we're like in the 1920s, right? And so the industries that did really well was real estate investment, grocery stores, and surprisingly cosmetics. And Ari, we talked about this, right? Ari knows about this, right? So, so what we do is, what I did before I started advising anyone on what I believe they should study history. I study history because history doesn't repeat itself. People do. We are human. There's nothing new under the sun, right? And so if we're going through this, I looked at the industries. Who made millions of dollars during the Depression, right? One of the things that happened was Donald Trump's father, Fred Trump, had a grocery store in Queens that he sold. And he sold that grocery store and he went into real estate. In 1930s, he started investing in real estate. We look at someone, his last name was McCullen, who was working for a Kroger's market, who suggested to them that instead of keeping the prices of food high, that we should change it from $3 for an apple to $2 for $3. So he was dealing with the psychology of people during the Great Depression. And so Kroger's didn't want to go with his way of marketing. So he started his own store. He also bought out Fred Trump, which is Donald Trump's dad. He was his competitor. He bought the grocery store and he started the whole idea of $2 for $3. And he made millions of dollars. So one of the things I would suggest to people is not just to go off of what people tell you, your
Did she drop or? Okay, so everybody hear me okay.
It's her
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
It's my Wi-Fi?
No, I think
No, it's her Wi-Fi.
Okay, it's her Wi-Fi. Okay. But yeah, she was really talking some facts in there. It's not the history, it's the people, and actually studying the patterns and what's going on. Like if you are in the industry, if you are in tech, you have to always stay up to date, and like you kind of see these things coming before everybody. So like when Instagram start rolling out new stuff, we kind of know that's what they're gonna do. Not exactly that feature, but we know that they're trying to keep people on their platforms. So we should be ready and prepared. And same thing happened with YouTube, because we know if you spend time on these platforms and or use these platforms, you'll be like, okay, now TikTok is stepping up their game. Of course, YouTube, they're gonna come up with something. So you kind of predict these the more you pay attention to them. So pay attention to your industry. That's for sure. That's the tip. And become an expert in your field. That's one of the things. At the conference, one of the speakers, when we were at It's My Turn to Speak, he was like, get good at what you know. That's That's a weapon. You don't have to tell people I'm good at systems. Get good at them. So you don't need to introduce yourself when you step in a room, because people will know. When you get into, you will speak different language. Like you will totally, people like, they will be like, what are they talking about? Because you look different, you speak different, the words are different and everything. So get good at what you know. That's also a good tip. So if you are an entrepreneur and want to start, find what you are passionate about, find what you are good at, trust that, and start. So that's what I would tell you if you are trying to start in the entrepreneurship journey. And the truth is, it's not an easy journey. It's not always of roses and flowers and money on the tree. No, it's not. Like on one of the businesses, like we didn't get paid for almost a year because we were passionate, and it didn't matter. Let me try to get her in. She's joining back. But yeah, it didn't matter. As long as you are passionate, it will take sacrifice. And if you trust yourself and trust the process, you will get to your goal and become a millionaire and all that. Money comes after, but that satisfaction, like that passion, is what you need to start. You can't start something that you don't love or you don't like. You're not gonna do it good. You're not gonna be good at it. So these are the few tips I would share with anyone who want to start. Aloe, if you have anything to add. If not, we can take questions. If anybody in the audience want to have a questions to the panelists.
Can I say something, Amir?
Yeah, go ahead, Sylvia.
Hi, you guys. My name is Sylvia. I'm like new this the first time that I joined you guys' meeting. I was invited by Avia, and it's super nice to see the women empowerment here, and I got a lot of good notes from you guys, so appreciate that. I'm totally new, starting off my speaker. I'm becoming a life coach, so I'm really, taking all the info, and I really appreciate all that. And I am married too, and I'm juggling and have children and all that, so all this was just really great information from you guys. And I do know some of you guys on here that I met at the mastermind when I spoke the first time on stage. So I just wanted to say that. So thank you for letting me be here.
Love it, love it. Thank you for joining us. And again, that's what Ari was talking about. Get in a room where you don't know people, or you are not the smartest, or where you know everybody. Now you know almost 20 people. You add them to your contact list now. You have 20 females you can go to and ask for help whenever it's needed. And Eloy, I will let you go, but before that, I wanted to follow on what Sylvia was saying. By being part of this or having this room, and that's what we want to do. We creating a movement. That's our first meeting. You're not late. That's our first meeting. That's our first conversation we having. We starting a movement. We starting a sisterhood. We female entrepreneurship movement. You call it whatever you call it. We still didn't put a name on it, but it's this gonna keep going from now on until next year. But Aloy, I will let you go for that.
Well, ladies, this has been phenomenal. This has been great. Avir, thank you so much for being the visionary, for pulling all of us together. And this has been awesome. I am so excited for the future and everything that we are going to accomplish together. So make sure y'all are following each other. If you guys have any questions for the panel, anybody else have any questions before we get out of here? Anybody? Abir, I'm gonna pass it back over to you, love.
All right, awesome. So before we close it up, as I said, we're starting a movement, and that's the first of many panel discussion, live, online, or in person. I wanted to invite, actually, that's gonna be the official announcement. What we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be having a female CEO conference 2023 on March 2023. It's gonna be in New York. It's gonna be in New York. So 20 people, 21 people, I think 20 people except me. You are all invited for the female CEO conference. It's gonna be, if was powerful, like just 10 females. So imagine in person. imagine in person. And we picked the date for the International Women's Day, the Women's History Month in March. So we're gonna be celebrating a lot of things. And again, today is Women Entrepreneurship Day. So happy Women's Entrepreneurship Day. For the male who are in this conversation, I appreciate the support. Damon, I saw a lot of people joining, a lot of male joining us. So thank you so much. Without the other counterpart, it wouldn't happen. So it's a partnership and we're gonna keep it going. That's the start of many conversations. So we're gonna be having a lot of pop-up event like that. That was a 1 week production and all that, and it came out really, really great. I'm proud of us. We did it. So I'm happy. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate the love and the support from everybody. And till next year, it's not until next year. Till next year is the big event. It's the big event. It's where we see each other. We sit, we have coffee, lunch, drinks, and all that, and share the knowledge and the impact, make bigger impact. But towards that, we will be having many of these events, many of these conversations, because these conversations are really, really important. We want to feel supported as a female entrepreneurs, and we want to impact other people. We want to give back. We want to give back to our communities, and that's actually what sparked this whole panel conversation. Is a conversation of wanting to give back to our communities as Latina, Arab, Muslim, Afro, Jamaican, Caribbean, from all over the world. We came here, like that's an international global panel in here. So like not everybody is doing it, and we did it. I'm proud of us. Thank you. And if you want to share anything, please feel free. If not, that's it.
Thank you for coordinating all this. This is wonderful to get to connect with y'all.
Yes, thank you, Abir, and everyone that has shown up and is a part of this. But really, 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 Abir, thank you for pulling us all together and wrangling us all in and getting it going. Yes, let's go.
Keep doing that.
Amazing.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you all. Thank you.
Adiós. Gracias.